Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Rogue Trader here from Owlcat Games. I think we're all done with everything we had to do here. There's not a lot left in my journal, so we're going to go back out to the map. We have to go out to the Koronus Expanse, and it won't let me shortcut, so then I have to hit here. I'm going to load up the Koronus Expanse, and we can see what's going on. I can't remember if I hit the chart new routes here. Yeah, I did. So there's no new routes off this way. This one... There's Prometheum. There's a Adamantine here, so I wanted to go here to get the Adamantine. Right, on my way back. What was in this one? Plasteel. Said Prometheum. Does this one have Prometheum? This one has Prometheum and Adamantine. Plasteel. I'm trying to think of ones that I didn't put. That's provisions. Prometheum Phlogiston. So I kind of want to go back there too to get Phlogiston. And that's kind of on my way back. Then we've got to go down here to this way. Plasteel. Phlogiston again. Plasteel has a little thing on it. Come to finally figure out if you hover or if there's a little thing there on the side that it has its... We're grabbing stuff. And then this one didn't have anything in it. Armor 4 had Phlogiston. Plasteel. And stuff going on there. Adamantine. Plasteel. Plasteel. Provisions and Plasteel. I didn't have one for Adamantine there, but I don't know if I can get over there. It's just a long way to go. Alright, what's my Prometheum look like? I think I'm gonna do one Prometheum too. Okay, so... This one has Adamantine and Prometheum, so let's go here. Warp travel there. Get an event? No event this time. Okay. We're going to visit here because I want to go drop a couple of my Extractums. I think I have 4 now. Adamantine first. A good amount of that. I don't have a lot of Adamantine. This is only 2. But you don't seem to get a lot of it, so... I have 3 left. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go over here and do the Prometheum because that'll give me 12 coming in. That should take care of that for a little while. Okay. Alright, so then we have to go back out here. And travel on our merry way. This one is just on the road home here. So, did I? Yeah, there wasn't anything I could do there. So, do we get an event going here? I'm going to travel down yellow ones because... Hectic, recent attack of scrap code, scattered machines, no sign of failure until the space has surrendered itself to the Sea of Souls. Only the navigator's Tao's vigil detect free save the white ship from ruin. Okay, let us go. Get back in here. I don't need to go here. I can't get to these two. I don't know how to get here. So maybe those are in the next chapter. This had Plasteel. This has the Adamantine, so that's why I wanted to go here. So we gotta go here. It's the only way back to where we're going from anyway. Event? No event. We have to go, we're gonna drop one more on the Adamantine, so I have a good supply of that. And then other than that, I can't really do much else. That's the Prometheum. Plasteel. And Adamantine. I wanted to go drop an Adamantine down here. I got 2 more there. So I've got 6 Xenotech, 7 Adamantine. Let's get out of here. Slowly but surely making our way back to where we need to go. I suppose I should check my colonies. From here, I need to get to the Orsellio Prophecy, which had Promethium, Provisions, Plasteel, Promethium, Phlogiston. I was going to drop one more. Do I need Phlogiston? Got an awful lot of Phlogiston right now, so maybe I'll just let it go for now. Save those 2 for the future. Or Adamantine and or Xenotech. Getting lots of plasteel. I don't need plasteels. Okay. So we're just trying to get back home here. So there's probably going to be an event here, right? Oh, no event there. Alright, I really don't need to go for the Promethium right now, I don't think. I'm assuming I did all these, so I can't get to these worlds out here. I'm not seeing a way to get to those places. You had plasteel, you had Promethium. I don't want to see that. So back to Telikos? Is that an orange? Do I want to go down an orange? I think I'm gonna make it a yellow. Go down here and we get an event. Okay, Vheabos has done something there. So let's go look at our colonies. Let's go look at our colonies, shall we? Colonies are what, Y? Okay, Foulstone. I need to get to Foulstone. Something's going on there. Word bearers. Okay. Janus. Dargonus. Devastation. And scrap code. This was the one they said something new started here. Lord Captain, the astropathic choir have caught glimpses of horrifying visions coming from Vheabos VI. Something has breached the colony. From underground, soon after a new sector of deep tunnels had been put into operation. It was overrun by monsters. They lurked in the darkness, swarm in the shadows, attack quietly, leave nothing in their way, consuming flesh, plasteel, and rockcrete. The churring of 1,000 claws heralds their approach, and desperate cries can be heard in the silence of the tunnels. The Golden Throne, these creatures do not seem to be interested in getting to the surface. However, they have seized several active mines and are doing the Emperor only knows what. Okay, Carapace Fragment. Master of the Inferno. What are those creatures? None who face them have survived to tell the tale. Frightening workers call them a swarm because they crawl along the tunnel like a wave. They say that the enemies are vast in numbers and are insect-like. One of the workers who was lucky to survive the attack has since come up to the surface. The horrors drove him mad, but he held a wrench covered in strange engravings pattern. Was exactly the same as the one the mad convicts had been etching into the walls. What do my visors think? This gives me a Carapace Fragment, which does all energy damage dealt to the weather, but it cannot occur more than 3 times per combat. Okay. And this would give me Master of the Inferno. All others gain plus 10 demolition and plus 10 more fire damage. I become raging, all destroying force in the hands of the rogue trader. Okay. So it makes us nastier with fire. What do my advisors say? Threat is unknown. Establishing the nature of the threat is the top priority. Collateral losses are insignificant. Requesting authorization to coordinate an offensive operation to be carried out by penal battalions in order to determine the nature of the attack. Okay, that's a new choice. Knock off this threat, protect the people. To do this, we must blow up the tunnels, but to make sure that the plan works, it has to be done in zones currently occupied by this unknown enemy. I am sure that a dozen brave men can be found in the colony, ones willing to accept the grace of martyrdom and descend into the darkness with explosives. Okay, those are my two new choices. What does this give me? Master of the Inferno. Careful Frankment. Careful Frankment. Blow up the tunnels. Master of the Inferno. So Master of the Inferno, Careful. Well, let's do Pascal's. Follow Pascal. Then corrects are the utmost logical perfection, taking sufficient loss into account. Smaller groups were sacrificed in order to preserve the forces of the larger ones. Defense squads met some swarms in the darkness, and monstrous insects clad in metal carcasses tore apart everything with their mandibles. Carnage inside the narrow caves cost many lives, but in the end the creatures were exterminated, and their vile lair, not unlike a metallic crypt, has been ransacked by its creature treasures removed. Did I just meet the Necrons? I got Test of Wills and 6 more people. My people's up. Can I do anything here? Underground workers. Warp guides. Get security. Extractum Metallica. What does this give me? A profit factor. This gives me iron eye grenades. What do these do? Lowers things. Gives me 2. I need the Fellowship of the Void greater than that. Okay. I need the Drusians up. What does this do? I get 5 mobile extractums. Explorators goes up by 5,000 and I get a bunch more plasteel. God, I don't know what I want to do. We did Test of Wills. To do this one, I have to get up with the Fellowship of the Void. And I get ion eye grenades, which help against armor but don't actually do damage. Vigilance. And this one gets me mobile extractums. I think it only gets them to me for once. I don't really need the plasteel, but the others don't give me stuff. Oh, this gives me weapons. Weapons is something I'm really poorly lacking in, isn't it? Dagnabbit. Alright, and Kiava Gamma. Factum Genus generated. Lord Captain, the tech priests have made a sinister discovery on Kiava Gamma. The blasphemous machine built at the behest of the wicked Cubistuffin. Magnum is capable of picking up the whispers of the warp. It seems to occasionally transmit a discordant binary melody into nowhere, but no encrypted data or other threats have been detected. It seems to be a functional side effect of sorts. Of course, the idea of using a machine instead of Astropass to contact the voices of the warp may seem tempting, but this machine is teeming with corruption. Its fuel tanks are sated with liquefied souls of your subjects. It has enough for now, but someday it will have to be refilled. How could he do it? To find the victims on the outside, the heretic had entered a dangerous field of experimentation with the warp technology. It is dangerous knowledge. The ancient and incredible complex vox core of the mechanism is much older than Delphim is. He had probably found it here and made use of it to fulfill his needs. What are the risks? Difficult contact with the Imperium. It intercepts information from the warp, which puts the minds and souls of the staff serving the machine in jeopardy. The warp is treacherous. Okay, if I assign this, security +1, they will lose complacency. From receiving to transmitting. Will we use it in place of our acquire? Security 1, efficiency 1. Destroy this heresy. Imperium transceiver. What does that do? Wearer is targeted by an ally's ability. The wearer gains allies fellowship bonus to receive ones. Okay. And what does my return, you think? Nothing says I hereby declare a ban on any contact with this device. It must be removed and given to our acolytes. Normally that would be all, but I will explain further, out of respect for you. The Inquisition can reap benefits from this heretical machine. Our training acolytes are able to carry a vigil near it, carefully listening to dark whispers of the spirits of the Imperium without succumbing to their corruption. We would discover their plans and warn the rogue trader whenever the threat would deliver his domain. It's nice. Demons want us to hear their vile speeches. Let them hear our righteous cry. And let me summon the most zealous preachers who would dedicate their lives in zeal to reading a litany of fury and rage to this machine. Let the inhabitants of the warp hear us and fear us. Okay. Creation has to be anathemized and just deconstructed in the name of total knowledge acquisition. The principles of its work must be inspected beforehand in great secrecy. Creation has the right to investigate the heretical device before disposing of it. What does this give me? Otherworldly Observer. What does this do? All allies gain 7 awareness. Oh, that's not bad. Transmechanics. I get... If I switch to transmissant, I get Otherworldly Observer -1. I get a security and complacency here. Heinrichs, I get security. Just get the Emperor's voice. All allies gain +7 persuasion. Don't need the persuasion. Awareness, maybe. Drusians +5,000. Complacency. And that was that. And these are... And what happens if I do Pascal? I just get the Imperium Transceiver. Destroy this heresy. I'm going to go with Heinrichs on this one. I like that Otherworldly Observer. So I'll pick Heinrichs this time. Secretly requisitioned decorated scene. After a short while, some rather curious anonymous warnings began to arrive on Dargonus. And each of them had undoubtedly been paid for with the blood and soul of a selfless defender of the Imperium. Thanks for the information ordered by the Whispers of the Warp. Many heretical plots and blasphemous messages sent by the Cult of the Final Dawn have been uncovered. The Protectorate has gained a new line of defense. And restoration's up. We get more mechanisms and plasteel. And I got boots. I got cursed boots. What am I going to do with cursed boots? Is there anything good I could do here? Mag trains would get me more mechanisms. Chapel of Enumeration gives you what? 2 weapons, 3 efficiency. Eats mechanisms. Eats Phlogiston gives me mechanisms and a profit factor. Did this give me a profit factor? Did not give me a profit factor. Passion for the Silent. Profit factor 15 on my Iconoclast and 6 people. But it costs me a chemical, 2 mechanisms, and a provisions. Oh my god. Motive force is life. Profit factor 1, instability detonator. There's 5 tech, but just don't need that. Get more with explorators, efficiency up, profit factor up. I think I like this. Give me more mechanisms and a profit factor. Let's go do mag trains. Doesn't seem to block anything, so we'll just get that started. Dargonus. I have things I have to do on Dargonus and Foulstone. Where's Foulstone from here? Foulstone. God, where was Foulstone? Was that here? Foulstone's here. Let's run back down here to Foulstone. What's my time? 18 minutes. Yeah, let's go run down to Foulstone and take care of whatever's going on here. And we get an event. Brief malfunction of the Gallowfield that left the vessel exposed to the warp for a brief second. According to the Enforcer report, something did manage to get into the ship and is now prowling the dark quarters of the loading bay 5. Isolate the chamber until the vessel leaves the warp, or send patrols. Jeez, I don't know. Let's isolate the chamber. The rest of the until it left the warp, and at the end of the journey, after the vessel engaged in real space, the chamber was unsealed. It was intact, with the exception of the crew who had barricaded themselves in a far corner of loading bay 5. Bravely resisted the unknown assailant for as long as they could. Their remains have been safely disposed of. So we don't know what's in my ship. Something's in my ship. I need to go to Foulstone, it looks like. For some reason. There's something going on Foulstone. Let's go to Foulstone. See what's going on here. Word bearers. There's an event, word bearers. That doesn't sound good. Okay, so I'm here. Frigate belonging to the Word Bearers disgorges a horrifying landing party on your colony. A small number of Chaos Space Marines level everything in their path. Complacency +2. Efficiency +2. Security +2. I don't know what I need. Urge the people to flee? Do that. Colony population leaves their homes behind and flee for their lives. Having spent a few days in the colony, the Word Bearers depart the planet. What exactly brought them here remains a mystery. Okay, so I cleared that up. Not sure there's anything I can really do here. Drusius footsteps. And a shrine. Shrine would give me 2 complacency security efficiency. Costs 4 of this. Rocks, Russia. Drusius footsteps. Get 3. Drusians complacency +8. Accuser of Sin. Charge ability grants additional damage equal to the wearer's willpower. Bonus against demons and Xenos. Okay. What did the shrine give me? The Hammer of Epiphany. I've been told a lot about Epiphany. Profit factor to 333. This is Promethium. And we'll raise up the Drusians, profit factor 3. Should we go in Drusius footsteps? What's touched by holiness? Just doesn't really do anything. This adds profit factor, so we'll do that. Execute that. Okay, we're done with Foulstone. Let's head back towards Dargona, see if we can get there before the end of the session. Or if I have some terrible, horrible things happen to me. Alright, we need to go back to Telikos. Right, I need to go back here. Event? We have an event. Emergency board, the white ship of foul interwarp entities pierce the thin hull of the Geller field and spawn unimaginable beasts on unnatural views. Box systems are picking up the crewman screams in the warp fields, lows them giggling. Situation demands immediate intervention. Oh, it's free experience. It's experience points, right? Alright, who are we gonna take? I'm gonna take Yolette and Jay. Alright, we'll get ourselves set up to do a battle, and we'll do battle next time, I guess. Check our inventory for grenades and stuff. That was something I should have done before I came in here. Jay, you're gonna get a crack grenade. I don't think you can do Medicaid, right? Alright, Jay, do you have a fire grenade? You have a fire grenade. Try a blindness grenade and mind scrambler grenade. Yolette, we're gonna give you another med kit. You pretty much just shoot. And you've only got a plasma. So let's give you another medikit, because you don't really have a lot of grenades. Very short on grenades. Which I find weird, because grenades are like a fairly common thing you should be able to build. Maybe I should get rid of my grenades and give them to other people that can use them, and I will take these kinds of things. I'll be a medic. We'll let her get a frag grenade, and we'll let her grab a haywire grenade instead of that one. Okay. Okay, so there we are. Oh god, the formation is all messed up again. Yeah, we'll let her be in front. She's got pistols. Alright, let's go line ourselves up for battle here.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Your heresy ends here.
Okay, so here's our battle. Oh, we've been in this thing before. Pink horrors, which make blue ones. Pink horror, blue horror, pink horror. So I've got 3, then 6, 7. I really hate these things. Alright, we're going to put a cut in here. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell, be notified to upload videos and schedule streams. And then we will go fight this battle next time. I'm going to get us lined up into various places. And then we will see what we can do. Yeah. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.